I blame Yami.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's okay.
Probably. You're really supposed to defend yourself better, you know? Hey, I can hear things now.
Yeah. Cool. Now that's okay. I accept the blame.
No, you can't be heard.
Why? This is your thing.
We're also all very quiet.
Oh, no, careful.
Okay, I think I can be heard now.
Yes, now you can be heard. Everyone can be heard.
Yay for the hearing.
Yeah.
They tell me it's important.
Yay! I would do cheers and stuff, but we don't have access to that anymore. So, hello, welcome to another episode of the Afterwork Anime Podcast, where we are all old, and for some reason, the person in charge of the technology is the one that knows the least about technology.
I
So,
wouldn't say so. I'm pretty sure that's me.
yeah, it might be, actually. I may give that to you. I may give that up
I
to you.
accept it.
Um, that being said, this is a podcast where the usually three of us, sometimes four of us, sometimes more of us, have watched at least 4 episodes of an anime, and then we talk about that anime, those 4 episodes, and whether or not we will continue watching the anime. If we do continue, that means it passes the vibe test or the vibe check. If we don't, it doesn't pass. Very few anime actually pass.
At least for all three of us, yeah.
And the whole idea behind this concept is when you have lives as chaotic as most adults do, and anime is as easily accessible as it is in today's age, people will, I mean, if we're going to be completely honest, most people will click away within the first 5 seconds of an anime opening. But the idea is, if you really want to know whether or not the anime is going to be good or not, give it at least 4 episodes. So we do. The anime for this week is the Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury. How I memorized that name opposed to all the others that I mess up, I don't know, but it happened, so there we go.
AKA Revolutionary Girl Mobile Suit Utena. Mobile Suitena.
Mobile Suitena.
Yeah.
As someone who's never seen Utena, no, it's a Gundam.
It is a Gundam.
But
I have my opinions on it from my memories of Utena, which we can get into.
we will.
But first, this was your choice this week, right, Yami?
Yeah.
Okay, so give us a brief explanation of this anime and why you chose it.
All right. So it is the reboot of Revolutionary Girl Utena, except Gundam. And if you have no idea what that means, it's it's lesbians and duels and a sidekick character named Choo Choo. Um we'll get more into
All,
it.
all
Man,
accurate.
I have so much I want to say about that description.
And the bride trophy wife character likes to garden. These are strictly all things that are in both anime. All right, serious note. Yes, it is a Gundam anime. It is the most recent Gundam anime. And the one currently running. And Kane, am I correct in remembering there are several members on the team who also worked on Revolutionary Girl Utena?
Yes, so
Yeah.
I believe the story writer for this, the scenario writer, worked on not Mobile Suit, but obviously Utena. Uh-oh, we're just dropping
Alright.
everything.
Excuse me, sir.
So
I'm sorry. Cats just knocked things over. Anyway, go ahead.
Would it be safe to assume that one of the key reasons you chose this anime is because it reminds you heavily of a childhood favorite, but more
I don't know.
modernized?
Sure, yes. It is definitely the better version. Very much so. Yes. Yes. The nostalgia was strong. But also it's so much better. And even on its own, like I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of moments beyond the first few episodes that we watched that are especially awesome and hilarious and heartbreaking. You'll never like Happy Birthdays ever again.
Yo, okay, so
That's
we
not
need
the
to
last
get
time
this.
that happens.
We need to get this out of the way, right? So
I'm
remember
sorry.
when I was like,
Yeah.
children, trauma, I realized what it is. It is children that act like children put in traumatic situation. Look.
To be
You mean
fair,
like the
though,
last
she
5 weeks
wasn't very
straight?
traumatized by it.
No.
To be fair, she was pretty okay.
I wasn't.
So what I'm hearing is
Okay, so the past X amount of it, because I did want to bring this up. I keep talking about how one of my triggers is children in danger or children in trauma. The fact of the matter is, a lot of the time when you have children in anime, they don't act or function like children. I watched all of season 1 of The Promised Neverland. Did not fuck me up as much as episode 0 of this anime.
I'm sorry. Okay.
yeah.
It's less to do with age, I think, for me, and more to do with the absolute setting. Like there's a scene in my favorite book series right now where a child is hurt and the child's mother is there and the child just screams owie, 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 owie over and over again, and the mom is like, I'm here, baby, and that broke me.
Yeah.
And in this situation, I was good. I mean, I wasn't, but I was there, and then they started singing happy birthday, and I won't.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
At least when it happened to Gene Starwind, he was at least 15 years old, not 4.
Yeah, but like he actually got like PTSD from it.
I'm not convinced she has it. My girl's got a stutter. She's got some I have purposely forgotten this shit trauma happening there.
Or I was raised in isolation.
About that. Yeah, I have a lot of questions about what happened between Eric and Suletta. So far where we are, none of that's been addressed.
We know that she has 0 memories of what happened in episode.
To, or she is very good at pretending she doesn't.
It's fine.
There's some theories on this.
I've got plenty of theories, yeah.
Oh no, there's the other fan theories that you probably haven't even seen yet.
I'm sure, because I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah.
For now, though, we are sticking to stuff that just happened in those episodes we saw.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we do need to stick to the 4 known episodes. And by 4 known episodes, this specific anime starts off with Hi, Evelyn! This specific anime starts with an episode 0, the prologue, which is evil. And traumatizing.
I'm sorry.
And like, if they hadn't sang happy birthday, if they hadn't sang happy, oh god.
So here's the thing. That's not the last time that's gonna happen either.
That's not the last time a father is gonna sacrifice his own life and distract his child from his untimely death by singing happy birthday?
Again,
that's not
4
the last
episodes.
time somebody's gonna die while somebody sings happy birthday to them.
Again, 4 episodes.
Yes.
Only things that happened in 0 to 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
This is why I do not watch past the 4 episodes.
Except for the anime you choose that you have seen, like, all of them.
Well, yeah, but if I've already seen all of it, meh.
I mean, currently
We're
Yami
seeing
and I are
everything
both
that's
caught up.
currently out. Yeah.
Yeah, so
How many episodes are out?
currently 6.
7 or yes, so
6 plus 0.
yeah, so 7 total.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
And don't get me wrong, after this, I'm gonna go catch up on it
Uh-huh.
because I've been waiting for us to do it so I could watch it
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
because Gundam.
So, you know what? Let's, for all intents and purposes for today, let's throw the
Format.
let's throw the structure out the window and let's just talk organically about the show.
Okay, well, there's some things I want to bring up.
Yeah, let's talk some Gundam.
Well, probably. Well, I know Kane will know this. I don't know if Yami will.
Salvo
I
and
know
Kane
you
just
don't.
brings out the notepad. All right, let's go.
Well,
No. I specifically want to cover the main themes of Gundam.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are a couple of main themes for all of Gundam. Some touch on it more than others, but the general thought is how will people adapt to living in space?
uh-huh.
Yes.
And what will happen to those people that were never born on Earth? Do they have the same rights as other people?
Or do they
Yeah.
have more?
What
Or less.
happens when the Earth's resources start to dwindle? Either just because of, the natural progression of people or because of the stuff we've done to it. Either climate change or hey, we dropped an asteroid on it.
Oh no, it was more than an asteroid.
Look, I'm being vague. I know.
I mean, I'm happy to talk about Australia.
Well, we'll get there. But the core themes of Gundam it's that. What happens when people start living in space? And what happens to the generations down the line? What happens when people start adapting to space?
Mhm.
They call Suletta a witch, but what she probably is a reoccurring theme in Gundam called a new type.
Yes.
Okay.
The idea of a new type is basically, like, really, really abbreviated. They're psychics.
Psychics that have developed a sixth sense for moving in zero gravity.
Yeah, zero gravity or moving along the third dimension.
Right.
Have a better omnidirectional sense of their surroundings. They're more aware of what's going on
Right.
in the area around them.
Different. There's the we don't get to it in the 3 episodes, but there's also the concept of the what is it? I'm blanking on it, but the fake new type.
Cyber new type?
Cyber new type. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Which is basically people trying
Is
to
that the one
create
I'm
that.
thinking of, Josh? Or
Yes.
Kane? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the idea of people trying to create that via genetic manipulation or
Literal
doing
cyber implants.
bad stuff to generally children
Yeah.
Yeah.
or clones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or clone children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gundam Unicorn.
Oh yeah. Good old unicorn. There's
Ugh.
also let's do a quad amputation to make you good at piloting.
Iron-Blooded Orphans?
I'm thinking Thunderbolt.
That's fair.
Yeah. Which my personal favorite Gundam is Thunderbolt.
Okay, but for the record, we are talking about
Yes.
No, but these are overarching themes. One of the other overarching themes is traumatized children, usually as soldiers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy howdy.
Good old child soldiers.
It happens a
Mhm.
lot. Some are better than others. There are a couple of main character Gundam pilots that I just hate. But Suletta's pretty freaking great so far.
Yeah, Suletta is towards my top tier of Gundam pilots. Comparing them directly to what's your name? Why do I always forget their
Which series?
OG. Amuro.
Amuro?
Amuro.
Amuro Ray. The
Amuro
original
Ray.
Gundam.
Yep. The Proto Shinji.
But But yeah, so like knowing that, looking at Witch from Mercury, you can kind of start to see like where the space politics comes in, and you add on to that the fear of basically cybernetics gone wrong.
Cybernetics gone wrong, just human experimentation.
Really cool
A
prosthetics though.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. There is the there's also the theme of machines versus machines that where am I going with this? Sorry, my brain is scrambled right now.
You're fine.
Yeah. Very much a war is hell, but there's cool robots, so that's
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the other thing is masked villains that are dubious.
And sometimes not villains.
Right. Remains to be seen what's going on with Mom.
Yeah,
Well, there's
Mom's
also a bunch of other
changed.
people wearing masks.
Mom has changed a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, she learned how to play the politics game.
Well, and she dyed her hair.
Yeah.
Or she stopped dyeing her hair.
Well,
but
considering her
hair was
kid
the
has
same.
red hair.
Yeah.
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 And also there's the whole her entire demeanor is completely different now.
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
real.
wouldn't yours be after that?
Yes. But I think there's more to it than that. I think she now this is just from the first 3 episodes. I have not seen beyond episode 0
Yeah,
through
we're not
3.
looking for confirmation.
But my theory is she was well known as a scientist or whatever it was that her position was in the experimentation process. So when she and her daughter escaped, she had to create an entirely new persona so that they didn't know she survived.
They 100% did.
Yeah.
Because they got new names, everything.
And then they just threw the most wanted Gundam, the most wanted robot in the universe into Gundam. I have some curiosities with the plot progression so far.
Well, so like you say the most wanted machine, but they like that one was never registered.
Yes, but as a quote Gundam
for the software, for the software for what it is, yes and no. Like she straight up says, I mean yes, but no. It's not. I like you can't prove that it is, but you can't prove that it's not. Like it is and it isn't. And I want to know more.
Well, she's clearly got ulterior motives.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like there was something with the creation of that specific Gundam that was going to progress first future Gundams, but also humanity in a certain way. And I think the idea behind it was the full assimilation that the daughter has with the Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
But that never completed. So it was never registered as a Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
She was trying to get through its trials, and then I guess it would have been registered. Right. But then everything went down, and Suletta, back when she was still Eri, just bonds with it immediately. And since then I guess it's been undercover at Mercury.
Yeah.
So there's some references in the names Prospera Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
This is let me see. It's a Greek thing. Let me pull it back up. I saw this like when episode 1 had come out, and somebody had done like an explanation of it. Let me see if I can find it again. But basically her entire thing is about being one of the reasons behind what was it? Sorry, I'm trying to find everything right now. Been a minute. Yeah. Basically, like they laid out the plot as this is her trying to set up her daughter with Mio Mio
Meow, meow.
as
She rejected that nickname.
yeah,
Oh,
Mio Mio.
sorry.
It's a great nickname.
I feel like that nickname's coming back.
Absolutely. She was basically trying to set up her prodigy with the enemy so that she could take over like Greece or something like that. Some aspect of that.
Well, I mean, you can definitely see some of that here. Sends child to Gundam school or to combat school. Immediately beats the best guy there. Hey, I guess you're engaged to the daughter of the king of everything.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that
yeah.
that was accidental, but not.
That
I mean, like, obviously she's not forcing her kid to do things like the other people are forcing their kids to do things. But that doesn't mean I don't believe that she placed the pieces for them to happen. It was still on Suletta to do what Suletta's gonna do. But I mean, yeah, I don't doubt that her mom had a hand in lining things up.
um
Because like things were very coincidental for a few things. At the very least, like exactly what you said. Yeah, gonna send you to this school now. You've never been to school, but you're gonna go to school now. Um, and you're gonna go to this school specifically.
Well, yeah, she
And
stated why in episode 2. The reason she
all
wanted
I
the
remember.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The reason she wanted them at that school was to do the Gundam duels because it was the ultimate test for the Gundam.
She said in the thing, and that was, I'm sure that's definitely one of the reasons she wanted her to go there. Absolutely. I don't think it's the
so
only reason.
so I found it. It's the Tempest. That was
Tempest.
the Tempest.
Okay.
Mm.
For the
Yeah.
Greek thing.
Yes.
Okay.
A play by William Shakespeare.
Ah.
He
Okay.
would.
That's not
Yeah.
Greek at all.
Not Greek at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this was a Greek story. Oh no, it's William Shakespeare.
Yeah. Played by English playwright William Shakespeare, written between da 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 da. Takes place as a ship at sea during a tempest. The rest of the story set on a remote island where the sorcerer Prospero, a complex and contradictory character, lives with his daughter Miranda, his two servants Caliban, and a monster figure Ariel, an airy spirit. Yeah, play within a play. Where is this at? Hold on. Alonso, the King of Naples, Ferdinand. Yeah. Like there's some cool like connections in this theory,
Mhm.
combined with the overall Utena vibe of the
Yeah.
first couple episodes.
And I will say, I
Okay.
definitely see where the Utena influences come from, but
I
And-
mean, I can start the list.
I haven't recently watched it, so I would have to go back and rewatch it. But I'm willing to argue that it really kind of starts and stops with Duel for Princess's Hand. Woman actually
It
ends up
doesn't.
winning Duel for Princess's Hand.
It doesn't stop there. And like I can start the list right now because I have watched it recently. I started watching it with my daughter when we started watching this because I'm like, this is yes. And literally there's so many things just back to back to back. Would you like me to begin?
Sure.
All right. So, first of all, Yes. You have a character who is basically a trophy wife, literally in the most literal sense. These people have duels, and she is the prize. She's not the only prize, but she is the prize. Um, and yes, um, these duels are done by some sort of student council kind of thing. In Utena, in this one, they're done by a dueling committee. Um, you have the red and the blue, of course, with Suletta and Mio, and with Utena and Anthe. You have
I don't really get blue from Yo.
so if you're looking, it she maybe not in her direct color scheme, but when you look at things having to do with her, like when you're watching the opening theme, she does have like a blue aura around her, while Suletta has a red aura. And then when you're looking at the credits, they have red on one side and blue on the other side, fading into purple in the middle. Um, like it's not directly in her color scheme, but it's there.
Okay.
Um, and she's definitely not as eager as Anthe is. But yeah, uh, she's they both Mio and Anthe like to garden. They both have a greenhouse. Um, uh, there's a character named Choo Choo. So in Utena, Anthe has a little monkey companion with these big giant ears, and his name is Choo Choo, and that is her friend. And he's very feisty. In this, we have a girl with big pom pom pigtail things named Choo Choo, and she is very feisty. um, and they both like to snack. Um, there is there they mention she mentions that she played piano, and that he made her quit. Anthe also plays the piano. Um, the some of the scenes, like when you're first coming down on the school, it's huge. The scene is very reminiscent of when we're first seeing the school at in Utena. It's huge. Like I know that's not specific, but when you throw it in with everything else, um, both Suletta and Utena um don't want to do the dual things at first, but then they do it because they want to protect somebody. And sure, that goes along with the hero's journey thing, rejection of the call and then answering the call, blah 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 blahs. But again, there's just so much. There's so much. And we're not even finished. Um there's gonna be somebody later too. Um and then what else was there, Kane?
Uh,
The music. Oh my god, the music. So it's not as hardcore as Utena was. But like you start the opening theme. It's kind of pretty and melodic, and then it goes in the doon 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 doon. The music, one of the things that does hold up for me in Revolutionary Girl Utena, there's very few things. One of them is the soundtrack. Oh my god. It's beautiful. It's this beautiful, like some of it's really pretty and balladic and whatnot, and then some of it's just this industrial rock music, and it with ominous chanting, and it's yeah, that's one of the few things that I felt has held up on Utena, because Utena did not hold up. um this is definitely better. uh hmm um I should have actually written down a list, because I feel like there was more, and I will probably think of it as soon as this is over, but that's everything off the top of my head.
I don't know. I still don't know if I entirely agree with you, but again, like I said, I haven't rewatched Utena recently, but I will agree that from what I've seen in the first few episodes, the showrunners definitely seem to be taking a lot of leads from past anime that were successful and that were showrunners and starters of their time. The main character specifically, she reminds me a lot of the red-haired main lead from Magical Knight Rayearth in a lot of ways.
Sure, she was a little bit more hot-headed, but wait,
Oh
was
yeah,
she?
we have this weird combination of the social awkwardness of like Shinji Ikari meeting the just pure honesty and determination of other female protagonists that I've seen. I like a lot that the main characters, I don't remember her name at all.
Suletta.
Suletta.
I mean, she has two names. That doesn't help. Her first name was Ericta, Eri for short, and then she becomes Suletta Mercury. I don't remember her last name.
But when like it doesn't matter who it is. If someone is being treated incorrectly, she's going to stand up for them, no matter how intimidated or scared she herself feels.
Mm-hmm.
She also gives me duck vibes a little bit.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Samaya was the original last name.
Oh, okay, that's right. Samaya, Ericta Samaya. But yeah, yeah, and on that, her little motto that if you run you gain one, but if you move forward you gain two. Like whether you lose or win, you're at least going to get experience and pride if you move forward. And I like that. But then if you run, you're still gaining something. You're living to fight another day. Like I love that she like her little motto encourages you to move forward, but also is like, hey, if you need to run, it's okay. Like I love that that it has a positive message for both. Like that was precious to me. I liked it.
Yeah, my only complaint with it is I could have used it one less time.
Okay. Yeah, sure. All
it
right.
it is brought up quite a lot in the first few episodes.
One, two less times would have made it a little bit less repetitive.
Okay. I'll give you that. It does drop off. Like it doesn't disappear, but it does drop off.
It's fine. Are you guys still talking about Utena, or are you done talking about Utena?
We can move on.
Yeah. Ichiro Okuch.
Who?
The writer is
Okay.
is the same. Wrote the light novel adaptation of Utena. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the record, he also worked on Kabaneri.
Yes. Also wrote 8th MS Team and Turn A.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah.
Man. More people need to see Turn A.
Turn A's good.
8th MS Team is the one Gundam I've seen. No, I don't remember it, but I have seen
Yeah,
it.
that's still weird to me. That's still incredibly weird because it's such a specific series.
Yes.
The friend who introduced me to it regularly went by Aina Sahalin with that.
I'm gonna be honest, it's been years since I've seen 8th MS Team, so I don't remember what that means.
I'm pretty sure that's the name of the female protagonist from that series.
Sure.
She was
I'll believe
very,
it.
very into it.
Sure. Let's see. I will say, a lot of characters.
Yes.
A lot of characters to keep track of. I can't remember half their names.
Yeah. You've got Jeddirk, Gruul Jeddirk.
The jerk.
Yeah.
The Gruul jerk.
The Ice Prince was introduced in episode
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Who's the Ice Prince?
Alon.
Is he the guy
Okay.
who will totally, absolutely, and totally never, ever, ever, ever fall in love with anyone ever?
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Totally will never fall in love with anybody. There's one rule.
I'm not saying anything.
Anyways,
Um,
so let's see. We've got Jerk. We've got the Ice Prince. We've got
Choo Choo.
dude whose age I immediately looked up. Trying to remember his name. Where is he? Oh, Shadiq.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shadik. Yeah.
I was like, how old are you?
How
Damn,
old
it's
is
not
he?
listed anywhere.
Oh,
He's not. It's not listed anywhere. So it's not safe to feel anything.
I mean, fictional characters, be what they may.
Yeah.
I have
I
a standard.
All of these characters. I know. Mio mentioned that they wouldn't it because Suletta was freaking out about the whole marriage thing. She was like, I mean, it won't happen until my birthday, so I'm assuming her next birthday is her coming
17.
of age. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Suletta herself is 18, isn't she?
I thought she was
I don't
16.
know. Sure,
Maybe
I don't know.
it's not abundantly clear.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to the wiki.
Cool.
Don't dive too deep.
Wiki
She
away.
is 17.
Cool.
And if I go to Mio is 16.
Yeah.
Now we close the wiki before I look at things I don't want to know yet.
Wiki
As you
is
should.
dangerous.
So, for the I don't want to say you're not Gundam fans, but you're not Gundam fans to my knowledge.
Did
AKA
you just
not
call?
Kane.
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say.
I was specifically referencing the not Gundam fans, aka not the two people who specifically talked about the main themes of Gundam.
Right.
Thoughts on
I
the
know-
Gundam?
I know about Gundam. I have seen bits of some Gundams. I remember Gundam Seed.
Why do you remember that one?
Because Yuki Kajiura is the main composer behind Seesaw, and Seesaw. Wait, was it Seesaw that did Nani Isho?
Look, I don't know, but why do you remember the series with one of the worst main characters?
Because that's what I remember. That's what was on Toonami or Adult Swim or whatever. I think it was Toonami.
I mean,
And
Toonami's put up most of Gundam at some point.
Yeah.
yes, but like I missed Gundam Wing. Like I think I remember catching the last half of an episode of Gundam Wing. I never watched Gundam Wing. So like I missed that. I watched Gundam Seed. I don't remember anything about it.
Good.
I remember there was a pretty pink-haired girl who sang a song to her Haro.
I remember that.
That would be lucky.
Oh. Speaking of, we haven't seen a Haro yet.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
everywhere.
yeah.
There
Sorry.
was one in the dueling committee. They were
Yeah.
used for cameras.
We haven't seen a protagonist with a Haro.
No.
No, we've just seen that one side character.
Yeah.
The dueling committee had a personal Haro.
Yeah. Which is another through line in Gundam is Haros.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the logo for Sunrise.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
for
so like I know of Gundam. Would I call myself a Gundam fan? No. Most of the Gundam that I have watched in more recent years has been with Kane.
So, my question for Yami and Lulu then is, what do you think of the Gundams? The robot, the mobile suits? What do you think of the mecha?
I mean, they're giant robots.
They're giant robots.
I'm
No,
sorry.
That's fine.
Like I've watched Kane put them together. They have boxes and boxes of Gundams.
Now that
You would have Gunpla.
I
Yeah,
do have
yeah, they do.
Gunpla. I love them so much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get an Ariel at my local shop, and they haven't got them in yet.
That's
Mhm.
fair. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Lulu?
I will say the main Gundam, the totally not Gundam, looks familiar. The coloration, at least, looks familiar to me.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's
A lot of
classic.
Gundams have that kind of similar color scheme, like the blue chest piece and then the white everywhere else.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the classic Grandpa Gundam design.
Grandpa Gundam.
the fights
What is
weren't quite as boring as I thought they were going to be.
Well, that's fair. Gundam fight animation has come a long way.
Look, I
Mhm.
just remember giant robots pointing guns and going pew,
Yep.
and that
Yes,
was
that is in fact how war goes.
those were the
And
fight
then
scenes.
people reacting. Yeah.
Oh, lots
people
of shaking
reacting
and
like,
screaming
"What?"
and running and yelling and look, I didn't even like the robot fights in Power Rangers, y'all.
I mean, that's an entirely different genre of mecha, but
Yeah.
that's fair.
Um.
Look, I wanted to get an opinion on y'all
Uh-huh.
for y'all.
I will say
Yeah.
that after episode 0, I was very firmly in the no heckin' way camp.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Sorry.
after episodes 1 through 3, I'm much more willing to give it another shot.
Okay.
I don't think this particular I don't even think episode 0 would have hit me as hard if I hadn't just finished another series involving children.
Mhm.
So that's on
That's
me.
fair.
That's not on
I
you
didn't
guys. That's
choose
on
that
me.
one.
No.
I know, I was gonna
This
say,
is
I
this
didn't choose
is
that one.
nothing to do with anime. This is the book series that I'm reading.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Coincidence wise, that was bad for me.
I see.
But I do like they did something really great with episode 0, and that they have given the audience the answers to questions while also creating more questions. We have so much we have more information than even the main character does going into episode 1. We know why one of the reasons she's so skilled. We know why she's so connected to the robot Gundam. I don't know. Can I call it a robot? Do I call it a Gundam? Do I call it a
You can call
mech?
it either.
Yeah.
Call it
you
either.
can-
Like, we have answers where a lot of the characters in the series have questions, and I like that. And I also like that even though we have answers, we also have our own set of questions.
hmm
So, from a storytelling perspective, the plot is right now engaging enough to where I might actually keep watching it.
Well, if you want to watch it together, obviously, let me know because I'll watch it.
Yes.
I'm gonna catch up on it either tonight or tomorrow because Gundam.
Yes.
But yeah.
So I guess I will have to check in at a later time as to whether or not it passes the vibe check for me.
Sure.
I'm in from which from Mercury was like my anime I was gonna watch this season anyway.
hmm
Between this and Chainsaw Man, like these are my animes this season. Um, I'm just a sucker for Gundam, to be fair. But even if this wasn't Gundam, I still feel like I would be intrigued by this.
hmm
Um, it's just good. Like, Yami's on board with it.
hmm
Like,
I may not know Gundam, but I like the characters.
Well, that's what it is. Even though it's Gundam, which is because Gundam, damn right. Hi, Ironblood.
Hi, Falcon.
Even though I'm assuming, like from the way you two were talking about it earlier, that it definitely has a lot of very traditional Gundam elements. I personally, I'm getting a lot of shoujo from this show so far.
Yeah, no, the shoujo's the bonus.
Like, it really definitely seems to be a blending of genres that I don't see very often, and I'm excited about that.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Welcome to Shoujo Mecca.
Yeah.
It's the genre that's going to revitalize the mecha industry.
Well,
Oh, that was another thing in the opening. Sorry, going back to comparing it to Revolutionary Girl Utena. In the opening, they do this this spinny thing where she's going in one direction and like that they're doing that whole what's that look? Kind of like that yin and yang look. They do something similar again in Revolutionary Girl Utena with Utena and Anthe. Sorry. I told you I would think about something else.
No, that's fair. Okay.
But yeah, I do like a lot that this doesn't just feel like any one thing. Like it does feel like a blending of genres, and that's a lot of fun to me. I love it anytime anything does that.
Yeah. I'm definitely enjoying it so far. I want to see more of what's going on.
Yeah.
yeah, I would love for you two to catch up so we can talk more on it.
Oh, trust me, at the very least I will, and I
Yeah.
have Gundam questions for you once we get out of here.
Fantastic.
I have actually some questions right now. So we're talking about vibe checks, talking about continue watching anime, blah 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 blah. Who all is still keeping up with Chainsaw Man?
I mean, we watched last week's episode.
Yeah, I need to watch this week's episode, last week's episode. We just got busy, so probably gonna watch the next 2 episodes tomorrow.
I thought it comes out on Wednesday.
It comes out on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Because I'm looking back and like, I didn't continue Cabaneri. It doesn't mean I won't. I just didn't.
I know.
Well,
Don't blame me for that one.
I liked it. It was very good. I just didn't continue it.
You said it yourself that if you
No.
didn't continue it, then you weren't gonna.
Yeah.
Look, can I minor spoilers for Cabaneri?
How minor are we talking? Because I've seen the entire series.
It gets bad. It gets real bad.
I don't think so, but that's personal opinion.
Yeah, I feel like the brother ruins everything.
That's fair.
Yeah. There's a brother. I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay.
I won't talk about it here, but that's fair. I think he's important to the overarching plot, and the show actually having an overarching plot.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, that was the point where I fell off that series.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's see, what others? Actually, let's just go. What is everyone currently watching? Because I know Hatter and I just had a little bit of a marathon earlier in the week.
And today. I watched Yuri on Ice for 3 hours straight.
What? Excuse?
Yeah, I watched.
Finding out?
Lulu got me to watch the first episode of Yuri on Ice, and I watched it for 3 hours straight. And then I watched the last 5 episodes today.
I started this with look. It was a 50-50 shot, right? Of Salvo either being like, I am watching all of this, or
I assume that means that it passed your vibe check.
I would not have watched it for 3 hours straight if it didn't pass the check.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah. I enjoyed the ride of it. There were some things I thought would go a different way than they did. But I enjoyed it. It was nice.
As far as stuff we're watching right now, it's basically just Spy Family and Mobile Suit Ina.
Yeah.
Right, I need to watch Spy Family.
Same.
Yeah, it
so good.
I had no doubt it would be. I think the problem I have this thing where if enough people tell me to watch a thing, I cannot watch it.
I understand.
I lose all interest in it, and it's kind of the same thing that happened with Chainsaw Man. and that like there were a ton of people saying, "Hey, watch Spy Family because it's really good," and I lost all interest in it.
Hmm.
So I need to go back. I'll watch it at some point. And I'll get through it.
There's
Yeah.
also we've also been keeping up with My Hero.
Yeah, season 6.
Oh, I gotta do a catch up on My Hero.
I'm so behind.
I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
same.
season 6.
Yeah, no, right now I went and I jammed Cyberpunk a couple weeks ago,
Ooh,
and then I've been jamming Cyberpunk.
ooh, Cyberpunk's a rough one.
Cyberpunk is a ride. Yeah.
I started watching it with my girlfriend, and then we got through episode 1, and I turned to her and went, "I know how this is gonna play out,
Yep.
and I just can't do it."
This is a trigger anime in more ways
Even
than
if it
one.
wasn't a trigger anime, I know enough about Cyberpunk itself,
Yep.
like the genre, to just go, I know what's gonna happen here.
Wait, it's a trigger anime as in Studio Trigger?
Yeah, Studio Trigger, but also Lulu. Fair warning, there's
Oh.
some triggers in there.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch it. If it's Studio Trigger, I know at some point, no matter how good the plot is, it's gonna end up as "Oops, all aliens."
No, it
No,
doesn't.
actually,
No,
No.
Cyberpunk is
that's a pretty.
technically more grounded.
That's sorry.
Cyberpunk is a good trigger ending.
I don't
Which is a very
understand those
specific
words.
statement.
Yeah.
I don't understand that phrase.
So
Ooh.
so it is a what's the I not how do I phrase this?
Right? It's really hard.
The ending is satisfying, and how it ends, it's not.
It's satisfying, but it's not happy.
Yeah. I was gonna.
I don't like this.
You won't be it's good in a way that you will like, okay, that was a ride that I was on. Did you finish Gurren Lagann ever? Did you watch Gurren Lagann?
That is one of my most hated endings.
Yeah.
I fucking hated that shit.
I finished it, but I'm not gonna lie, I checked out hard after episode 6.
Yeah,
Yeah. We've been over this.
Look, okay, it wouldn't have been bad, except after that happens, fake main character turned real main character ended up going through a realistic but still really obnoxious to watch depression arc.
Yeah.
Yep.
He outdid Get in the Robot Shinji.
Yeah. He went full Shinji.
Except Shinji
And
actually
then-
has better reason. Like, I could do a whole thing on how Shinji does not deserve all the hate he gets for getting the robot Shinji. But
No, Kid in the Robot Shinji's just a meme at this point.
Yeah.
damn, Simon, getting the robot.
Look,
Simone.
you're fine. I understand. I disagree on parts, and we've had that discussion.
We have.
We've had it many times. We don't need to do it now.
And again, this is one of the things, I have not seen it since I saw it originally. So I could be, age could have called, like, first impressions are not always true impressions for me. What I'm going through in life at any given time very strongly affects my opinion on what I'm watching or reading. So it could be that it is not the huge, horrible, like, brain twisting, fingernail plucking, slow burn torture depression arc that I remember it being.
It's only like 2 episodes.
I remember it being longer than that.
It feels longer than that.
It feels a lot longer, but it's like maybe 2.5 episodes total.
Yami, can I borrow the Shikamori book above you? I thought Shikamori was.
Oh. Oh yeah, you still need to fix that spelling too.
Nope, not gonna.
No.
Not gonna do it.
Well, I mean, one of my books is just straight black.
It is, and I don't know why.
I messaged you about it and everything.
I thought I corrected it, though, because it's no longer under Yami.
What?
No, it's where it needs to be, but it's spelled wrong.
No, Shikamori is
The black book.
the black book.
Also, I'm confused how Oh no, okay, I get it now.
What?
Yami, look above me.
Okay, yes.
See that just black book?
I see
Right next
that.
to
We have no idea what it is. No
Interesting.
one knows why it's there.
Cool.
I'm trying to
Also,
remember.
Shikimori is.
The
Yeah,
black
yeah,
book
we
is
know,
the
we know,
void
we
of
know.
anime.
Void of
No
anime.
one shall read it.
I am the keeper of the forbidden book.
Yes. Perfect.
Ironblood, what about you? And if you're still here, Evelyn, what about you guys? What are you watching?
Well, I know something Evelyn was watching.
Yeah, no, true. I like Trigger's work, in spite of it being Trigger.
I think they really struggle with the ending, but
Yeah.
the rest is very good.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong. I like the Trigger anime I've seen. They have a habit of going oops all aliens as the plot twist.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
instance,
When-
Darling in the Franxx ended about 4 episodes before the actual ending.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Really good series.
That said,
Minus
Trigger
some parts.
Trigger is going to be making one of my other favorite mangas in the future, Delicious in Dungeon Meshi.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I've
heard of it.
So if when that comes out, that will be on the watch list.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that to actually get animated.
Yeah,
we did your boy Kang Ming. Is that one of the ones that we lost?
What?
No, it's there.
Boy Kang Ming. It's okay. We do have it. Cool.
It's above me.
What?
I did
Oh, you're talking
not
about the
finish
actual
it though.
episode.
No. I mean the actual video.
I will go check.
I
For the
mean,
record, I marathoned the shit out of it.
none of them are lost. I just have yet to upload a lot.
Okay. So it exists, but it is not on the YouTube. Is what I'm saying.
Quite possibly.
Considering we only have, hold on, I forgot that I have to look under live streams, not uploads.
Mm-hmm.
We did Kong Ming 5 months ago.
But actually, no, Yami, you might be right. That might be. Was that the one where we accidentally no sounded the entire podcast and had to restart it, and then something else went wrong?
Oh yeah, we went
happen,
45 minutes without sound.
It was like 40 minutes. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why we're so paranoid about our sound.
Yes.
I mean, if it weren't for Salvo, I would have done it again.
Yeah.
Look, your boy Kong Ming was a great trip. It was super fun. I'm very excited for season 2.
I started to rewatch it with Kane, and we have not finished it.
Yeah,
it's wonderful.
Kane hasn't even seen the bunny yet.
Oh, that was so cute.
Yeah.
I need to actually sit down and watch some more of that.
Yeah.
It was excellent from the little bits I saw.
Yes.
The characters was really well done.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I am
the music was good, yeah.
I was big into it, and then we stopped watching it, and then we never got back around to it because life is difficult sometimes.
No, that's how it is. If you're feeling up to it sometime, Lulu, I might sit you down and watch that with you.
Yeah.
I said Lulu, not Yami, but all right.
What?
I mean, we'll just make a party of it.
Look,
yeah,
Lulu
sure.
and Yami
We're really
can be
good
the
at
same
organizing
person.
that.
Look. I know he said Lulu. I know that. I don't care.
Yeah,
Yami says,
you know what?
I'm joining.
Like,
that is
you invited Lily, you
fair.
invited me too.
Look, I would do a watch party with all of us.
It's a Yami finishing an anime. I'm still waiting for her to finish Love is War.
I know.
Wait, is that
I'm talking about that with my daughter.
That one's supposed to be really, really good, isn't it?
It is. It is. I'm behind. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I finished. How far
Oh,
did I get, Kane? Did I finish season
I think
2?
we finished season. I think we got partway through season 2.
Okay.
Like I was watching. Like I'm not even caught up with it. Let's be fair.
Okay. Okay.
Look, you know what? You
But
know what? If anyone is interested in anime watch parties,
We
I
need to,
will.
yes.
We don't have an after work anime club Discord because we're not big enough for one yet. But I do have a Dandelion Fields Discord, which has no longer does it, but will have a watching anime voice channel. And if anyone wants to do anime watch parties, you are welcome to use the Discord for that purpose.
mhm.
That
On a
was
side note,
Mhm.
I went ahead and looked ahead at what's coming out. Apparently, there's a Near Automata anime that's gonna be out,
Wait, what?
and yeah,
I don't know how well that'll translate.
I don't know either. A1's doing it, so
I do have to give props to Yoko Taro though, because that man has no shame.
oh yeah, Yoko Taro is just is an auteur.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I can find the specific comment he made. Let's see here. It was basically something along the lines of, "If you pay me to do something, I'll do it. If you don't pay me, I won't.
Yeah,
I need money."
yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
Yoko Taro just wants to be paid. I
It-
can't
Yeah.
fault the man.
yeah.
No.
Apparently, they have a gacha game for Nier that if you
Yes.
finish it, it logs you out and you can't ever play again.
No, so it's a gotcha that is in the process of shutting down. And so
Okay.
as part of the thing, they're like, "All right, if you complete this, your account's deleted."
You spent
Which
$100 on this. We don't care.
yeah, which has some other implications that not going to go into right now, but Yoko Taro really wants to delete your characters.
I mean, hey man, he did a whole raid series in FF14.
He wanted to delete your account at the end of that, and they had
Yeah.
to stop him.
Yeah,
seriously?
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yoko Taro, he's a fucking troll.
Yoko Taro's like, "You finished it? All right, it's gone forever."
Why does that sound like my
Like
husband when he platinums video game?
his
Yeah, that's fair.
Yoko Taro's dream game is a $60 like 2-hour game that is the best, like most graphically advanced, like best playing thing you've ever done. And then when it's done, it's just deleted.
He's a weird dude.
Absolutely bizarre, dude. Love him to death.
However, we have gone pretty far off the topic of anime.
Yes. Yes.
I can spin this back into Gundam. Go watch Thunderbolt. It's really good.
That's fair. There's a lot of really good Gundams.
Oh, there's so many good Gundams.
There's a lot of them that aren't good but are still very enjoyable.
I am a sucker for the build series, the build fighters.
That's right, I have finished one. I finished the first build fighter series.
I loved Build Fighters. I loved Build Fighters Season 2, and then I don't understand why they just never went back.
Well, they also went
Yeah.
Oops All Aliens, so
What?
No.
no?
No, they were from another dimension.
Oh, my bad. Magic versus Science.
Yeah.
It was little column A, little column B.
Well, yeah, a bit of both. And then what was the other one? Build Divers.
Yeah, but then it became an MMO,
Yeah, it got weird.
and it was just
Dive-
why didn't we stick with Gunpla?
Divers had some cool suits.
I will say I don't think it's a good series, but I will always have a soft spot in my heart for G Gundam.
G Gundam is
It's Dragon Ball Gundam.
yeah, Dragon Ball Gundam. It has its problems. but it is such a just joyous blast. I still routinely, this heart of mine.
You would.
Yep.
We've all done it.
It's such a good bit.
I can't
Alright.
help but question you guys' motives because I have heard two things about Gundam. First,
Okay.
that is incredibly depressing.
Yeah, I think I said that earlier.
And the second, that it is, quote, a blast. Which one?
So there's the depressing Gundams, and there's the Gundams that are a blast.
And sometimes they're both.
Yeah.
To say, yeah.
The Build Fighter series is a blast. Like
there's no trauma inflicted on children in the entire series.
There's some trauma inflicted on me in the last episode when my husbando just yeets himself out of the dimension.
Look, man, he was busy.
The most depressing thing that happens in Build Fighters, it's that you have to say goodbye to your friends.
Yeah.
G Gundam
Going to a different school? I don't remember.
No,
he literally goes to another dimension.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he was from another dimension this entire time, and
the
he had to go
depressing
home.
blast.
Oh.
Yeah, he goes home.
Okay.
And takes a hot girl with him.
Yeah, he takes his he takes his hot girlfriend with him.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, props.
It's like E.T., but better.
Yeah.
Okay.
G Gundam is just a romp through
it's literally a giant tournament arc.
Yeah. And then we have to fight our brothers in the sins of our past.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which one has the hero guy with the braided hair? I think that's the same guy.
That would be Wing.
That is Wing, and Wing is Wing.
Wing has some good parts. Wing has some bad parts. Wing has my favorite Gundam ever.
Yeah.
But
which one's your favorite?
Probably not what you think. It's Epion.
Epion, yeah, Epion's cool. I've got a friend that's a huge fan of Heavy Arms.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hatter. Or Salvo.
Yeah.
What would win in a fight? Your favorite Gundam or your favorite Monster Hunter monster?
Gundam, easily.
Yeah.
But those two things should not fight. Oh god, no.
My favorite Gundam Thunderbolt is depressing.
I liked Liger Zero.
That was Zoids.
Zoids is great too. But Zoids can also be depressing.
I've never seen Zoids. I just know what Liger Zero is.
Look, there's a lot.
Voltron Legendary Defender until the very end.
A core theme of Mecha is that at some point it's gonna be depressing.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't.
Yeah. Is there a mecha that doesn't get depressing?
If there is, I can't think of any right now.
Right?
I mean, look, how many anime are there that don't get depressing in general?
Yuri on Ice.
A lot.
Like, ever.
Actually, no,
it's
Yuri
like a
on
whole
Ice.
genre.
Did you say Yuri on Ice? I'm sorry. Does the main character not literally get depressed?
I mean,
that doesn't make the show depressing.
He gets better.
Compare Yuri on Ice to watching all of your friends die in war.
There's nothing depressing about Bofuri.
Oh, Bofuri, yeah. Bofuri's precious.
Spoilers, your boy Kong Ming, not depressing. Pretty great.
Good.
Yeah, your boy Kong Ming is great. I mean, he does comment on how literally everyone that he knew is dead.
Well, sure, but that's what happens when you get reincarnated hundreds of years into the future. If they weren't, we'd have other problems.
Right.
Yeah, way more problems.
Yeah, it'd be a bunch of dead people
isn't
running
depressing.
around.
He's pretty chipper for all that, though.
That's because Kong Ming's a very interesting dude.
He is. He rolls with the punches.
Even in historical China, he was a very interesting dude. But do we want to wrap up? It's been about 80 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. All right,
by the way, we never did intros either.
We didn't.
No,
we didn't.
We just
We
kind
had the
of started
sound
going
issue,
and went,
then-
all right, whatever.
Yeah.
No, this is for us,
Yeah.
right? It's for us.
Yeah.
Disregard the formula. We're just going. We're just
We did throw the
vamping.
formula out. I'll give you that.
Look, this is a cooking show, not a baking show. You just kind of throw everything together here.
Oh,
I feel like there's a lot of chefs that would disagree with that statement.
I do.
But you can do that more with cooking than you can with baking, because baking is literal chemistry. You can't just throw stuff together.
I mean, you can, just not if you want to eat it.
Exactly.
On a side note, one more thing we have been watching is Romantic Killer.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been hilarious.
It is what if we forced a person into a dating sim that didn't want it?
I heard about that.
Because
It's supposed to
birth rates in
be.
Japan are low.
It's supposed to be a really good representation for aromantic people.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I
Sure.
hate the premise, but I love the execution.
Did you just say premise?
Premise? Okay, premise. Don't get me started on things that I
No,
said
no.
wrong.
I just wanted to make sure that you said the word I thought you said because I was very
I did.
confused.
I
Yep.
did.
Yep.
I
He-
hate the premise. But I love
Okay.
the execution.
Look, it's
Don't
not.
get her started on Gajas.
It's not Yami's fault that she is on
Leave
a
me
higher
alone
plane
about Gages.
of existence and pronunciation than we are, because that sounded hella high society.
Is that how we're describing that statement?
Yes.
Quiet, now you're catching advertisement, if I do say so myself.
See?
I'm gonna go.
We probably should all go.
Everybody, thank you
Have a
so
good
much for
night,
coming
everybody.
out. We'll be back next Monday. Wait,
Oh,
wait. What are we watching next
What
Monday?
are we watching?
Oh, right. I have a question for you two.
Okay.
It's an important question. Do you want
Okay.
something more serious or more comedic?
I'll go with either.
I don't trust anything anymore.
So I am going to suggest a series that is at least in the opening part, there's no real overarching plot. It's kind of an episode of the week thing. The episodes are very short, and it's Isekai Izakaya.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we need a break.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I guarantee that no children are traumatized in a way that
Nope.
you're expecting.
Nope.
That doesn't.
No, it's great. It's great. Don't worry about it. It's great. You're good. It's great.
Yami is the
Okay.
highest of
No,
society.
Falcon,
Thank
I
you,
am not
Falcon.
high society at all. Nope.
The highest.
No. Oh.
We shall now henceforth call her Monarch Yami.
I mean, you might. I'm not gonna.
Oh, hey, look! It's an ending screen. Bloop. I think they can still hear us though.
Never infringe upon Her Majesty. Oh my.
See, guys, there's totally an ending screen now.
Yeah.
There's no
It did
music
make an
attached to it, I don't think.
Oh,
Where the white
Jesus.
gloves means. Oh no.